Saturday, July 11th, 10:25 a.m. Welcome everybody. This is live. We are going to take a look at what happened yesterday in the stock market. We are going to take a look at Tesla stock, SpaceX, the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So you can comment, you can ask questions in the comment section below. Let me just make sure that things are working fine for the live. This is going to be recorded, obviously. Yeah, bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Let me just change some. Yeah, okay, that's good. So yeah, let's start. So Tesla closed at 407.76, up $1.21, 0.3% higher. So let's take a look at where we are at in terms of our patterns. Downward pattern here. We are still into a downward pattern. Short-term downward pattern since May. Since May, you see it here. I cannot make this up. Tesla has been going down. Since May, we have been going down. Since April, we have been going up, and we are still going up according to this bigger pattern here. So this one right here was short-term. This one is longer term. So we always need to understand the time frame we are looking at to be able to say, well, yeah, the stock is bullish, the stock is bearish. So the stock is bearish from this perspective here. It's bullish from this perspective here. So right now we are doing pretty good. We are making higher lows. You know, you see it here. We are making higher lows. We are going a little bit faster. Since June 25th, we are climbing a little bit faster. This is the rate of ascent we are in compared to this bullish channel. So we are going a little bit faster. We are accelerating. So this can be seen as a good news. Let me just erase this. So right now we are going to have a test very soon. This is the resistance. We are getting very close to that resistance, and in the past we have been caving in. Each time we are getting close to that resistance right here, we are caving in because the sellers are there and they are pushing the stock down. They are pushing the stock down. At the same time, we have this support right here, which we have buyers pushing the stock up. So we are going to come to a head-to-head very, very soon. So this thing is going to get resolved very soon. At the most, we are talking at the end of July. So at the end of July, at the most, at the latest, we should know if we are going to do this or if we are going to do this. So maybe the move that we are seeing these past few days only, maybe that move is going to be over very soon. So if you are trading it, start to take profit when we are going to get to this resistance right here. So at 421, you can start thinking about taking profit. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart, so on the 1 hour chart, Tesla is holding pretty nicely. So we are above 406.90. This is a nice support that has held on Friday. So since Friday, we have been staying above that support. If we start to go lower, then it's going to mean that the move could be over. The move could be over. And in terms of momentum, we are starting to get a little bit of momentum. We don't have, we have stochastic over 60. The stock is also above the 21-day moving average. So this move is good enough so that we have momentum. So there is a definite possibility that we continue to that resistance at 421. So that's the number to remember, 421. You can take a little bit of profit if you want. Let's take a look at SpaceX. Well, SpaceX, this is a little bit of a disappointment. So this is on the 1 hour chart. So there's no momentum on that chart. No momentum up. Let's make this clear. So any move up that we see, we should treat them as temporary. And in fact, look at this. We went up until Thursday, and yesterday, well, was pretty much a move down. So any move up is temporary when we don't have momentum. And right now we are right smack back to our ultimate support. So I'm going to change it to green. So 145. 145, this is the low that we had on July 8th. So we are back to it. So it's possible that we bounce on it. So we are going to see, you know, each time we get to support, we should be bouncing. So this is going to be a good test. If it's not happening, then it means that the buyers that used to come in here are no longer here to push it back up. So nobody knows if they are there yet. Still, nobody knows. On Monday and next week, we are going to see if they indeed show up and make us move higher than 145. If they don't show up, and if we close lower than 145, this is going to mean that we should go much lower. Voilà. So let me see the comments. Well, yeah, well, I hope that we are going to bounce on 145 for you. It's still possible, This is what's supposed to happen. It happened once in the past. So we had one bounce on 145. The more bounces we have, the more confident we can be that this is going to happen again. So we were more confident at 149.65 here. 149.65, 149, 149. You see how many times we bounced on it? So this was a better support. It was a better support. It was a stronger support. It fell. We slipped a little bit. And now that 145 is a weaker support, you know, it has just been in place since July 8th. So it's been only 3-4 days. So fingers crossed. Let's take a look at the VIX. So the VIX, we love it. The VIX is down to 15. So 15 is very low. It should make pretty much everything go up. You know, the stock indices and all other stocks go up. This is the fear factor of the stock market. So the fear is down. It's getting down. Even though there's this escalation of threat between Iran and the US, even though we have that escalation, this is not spooking the market. So that's good. Let's take a look at our stock indices. Dow Jones, what's happening with it? So Dow Jones is continuing its merry way. We have momentum on it. Everything is actually very good on it. So, and we are even breaking our bullish channel resistance. So it wants to go even faster. Instead of going at this speed, you know, it wants to go faster. So this is bullish. SPX is continuing its way up. We were trending down for a while since June. As a whole, we were trending down, but now, boom. For the past 2 days, we have broken this trend, so we are continuing higher. So these two indices are doing great. QQQ, this is a technology mutual fund. This one is still into its downward trend. So technology is not doing as good. Technology, we see it here. It's doing a little bit better. For the past 3 days, we have been going higher every day. So that's nice. But as a whole, trend-wise, we are still into this downtrend. NASDAQ, look at this. Same thing. So NASDAQ is still trending down. So NASDAQ is not doing as well as the rest of the market because SPX, has 500 stocks. So it covers different sectors too. Russell, this is the small caps. Small caps have been weakening a little bit, so they have been increasing quite fast. Now they are pausing a little bit, mainly going sideways. So if you own some small caps, maybe it's time to take some profit. Okay, let's take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So gold, very recently, we have been going higher a bit. That's nice. We cannot forget that this is a big downtrend. So we are trending down. So it remains to be seen if we start to break that downward resistance here. Nobody knows. We need to see it happen in order to believe it. But right now, this is trending down. This is just a temporary move up. We don't have momentum on stochastic. We don't have momentum, so we should treat this as just a temporary move up. It's possible to make money on it, but don't bet your house on it. Silver, silver outside of its downward trend. So this one is faring a little bit better in terms of the patterns. It's still going a little bit higher. If we start to break above 20 bucks, and I'm looking at spot physical silver, this is behaving with the same pattern as other silver products, but this is based on the physical silver trust. So if you get a share of this, you actually have a share of actual physical silver. It's not paper silver. So gold and silver are not telling us that they really want to move up. This is just temporary. This is just noise. Bitcoin, this is a different story. So Bitcoin has been going higher and higher. We have momentum on Bitcoin. So everything is looking good. We just need to start breaking some resistance. Resistance at 64,820. 64,820. If we close above this weekend, then this is going to mean that we should be continuing higher. But again, this resistance used to make us go down, except for a couple of days. Each time we reach this line, we go down. So this is the big test. This line is making us go down. This line is making us go up. So very soon, within 3-4 days, we should be getting a resolution on this. So that's nice. That's nice. So maybe we could, well, okay. Let me say this. If we break above that 64,820, this is going to mean that we should be pushing higher. Let's never forget this big bearish channel that we have been in since October of 2025. October of 2025, this is still in play. So even if we break that 64,820, don't bet your house for too long, because we could be caving in right here at 68,700 or so, depending on when we are going to reach this. So if we break 64,820, we should consider that this could be good for a swing. A swing up to, as I said, 68,700. So once we know, that's fine, and once we're going to get outside of this downward channel, then we can start thinking about betting for longer. If we break this, then we should be able to reach that 83,000 that we could not break not too long ago in May. So this is what Bitcoin has in store for us. And let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, pretty much the same thing, a little bit better because we are already outside of its downward trend. So this one is already outside of a downtrend. We are going sideways. We have momentum on it. We need to break that 1850. 1850 is the number to break right here. If we break it, then we should be able to go back to 24.29. And BMNR, this is a Ethereum ETF. So this one is also doing nicely. And BMNR, the number to break is 1551. So we should be able to break it when Ethereum is going to break that 1850. So great. Thank you very much, guys. That's it for me. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. I do 5 videos a week for my members. This one is free, but if you want all of them, you need to become a member. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, if you are a member at the Discord level, where we do a Tesla weekly live, and we are looking at way more stuff than Tesla. We are looking at all of these stocks that we are following, so maybe almost 50 stocks. So we are looking at the trend, where they are compared to their trend. Is it time to buy this one? Oracle, you see it here, right back down to support. So when we are back down to support, what's happening on support? What's happening? What should happen on support? What should happen on support? Well, this is what should happen on support. So we are going to take a look at all of these stocks and see what is in store for us for next week. So I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk when we are going to talk, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.